Hey again. Hey, I'm Veronica. I'm happy to be with you today. Today we're going to be talking about how you get a person to love you, how you get them to fall in love with you. I know that this is something that a lot of you are trying to do, either with an ex, a specific person, a crush, a friends with benefits situation, whatever it may be. You wonder, how on earth can I get this person to love me, want to be with me, desire me, want to give their heart to me, fall head over heels in love with me? So you're probably in love with someone. You're probably in love with this person, or maybe you just have an attraction to them. You just feel like that you could be good together and you want to explore what that relationship would be like, but you want to have the chance to do that. You know, if it's with an ex, you want a second chance at this relationship to do things better this time, to do things, in the way that you wished you would have done them the first time. So I want to say that this advice can work for any type of situation. Your situation is not too difficult. It's not too much full of obstacles. Every situation is full of obstacles, all different sorts of obstacles. There's pros and cons to every situation. So always look at the things that are on your side as opposed to the things that are working against you. So let's get started about how you love this person. And hi, good morning from LA. Good morning to you. So think about it. You probably are in love with this person. You think about them a lot. You really like who they are. You probably admire them in some ways. You think that they're beautiful or handsome. You think that they're probably funny, or you like their personality. Maybe you connect with their interests. But in any case, you have some really strong feelings for them. Now, in having these feelings, you probably wouldn't ever consider saying bad things to them, because why would you? You're trying to get to be with them. So why on earth would you say horrible things to them, or be mean to them, or sort of be crabby to them? That wouldn't make any sense, right? Think of how you love them, and then think of how you love yourself. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the way you love yourself is the way that they are going to respond to you. So take a moment to really analyze if you love yourself like you love this person. Do you admire yourself in the same way? Or do you find yourself being crabby to yourself in your head, or putting yourself down, or being downright mean to yourself? It's almost like we have an inner bully in our mind that's just berating us and telling us we're stupid and that we're never going to accomplish what we want because there's all these obstacles. Now, would you ever talk the way you talk to yourself? Would you ever talk to your specific person like this? Of course not, because you love and admire your specific person. You think they're probably wonderful. A lot of you might even have the person on a pedestal, which you definitely need to sort of remove them from. But you do this by putting yourself on the pedestal. And you got to catch yourself from being downright wicked to yourself in your mind. Now, we all have this ugly voice. This ugly voice is really easy to identify because it's downright ugly. It's just awful. It can say sarcastic things to you, like, why would you think this person would want to be with you? Why would you think your ex would want a second chance with you? They've clearly moved on. They wanted the breakup. This ugly voice says all these sorts of horrible things. Now, like I said, this voice that you have going on inside of your head, would you say ugly things to the person that you're trying to get back with, or your specific person that you have a crush on? Of course not. You love them. You love them, love them, love them, love them. Your heart is just bounding with all this love. You just want to spend time with them, and they just seem magical and wonderful. But do you feel magical and wonderful about you? Can you honestly say, I love, love, love me? Probably not. And the reason why I say that is because if you did, this person would probably already want to be with you. And this is usually the missing link in attracting a specific person. Now, of course, it's different for everybody. Some of you might suffer from other sorts of insecurities. This is the biggest one that I usually see, is that you don't treat yourself as you treat your specific person. You give all the good stuff to your, I can't even talk. You give all the good stuff to your specific person. All the love, the good thoughts, the good energy, the kind voice goes to your specific person. But the mean and ugly voice goes to you. That's not fair. Why do you want to have the mean and ugly voice mocking you and not loving you. You deserve love too. And once you start to love yourself, that is when this person is going to be head over heels in love with you, chasing you down, begging to spend time with you, wanting to make time for you. And that's how it works. So let's take a few questions on this subject. Let's see if there's any questions that have come through. We've got some hearts, and that's pretty. What if they said they don't feel the same way and rejected us? Can we change that? Yes, you can change that. Even if you've been rejected, that is an obstacle. Now, I want to say if you've been rejected, you cannot pester this person. You cannot keep being in their face and saying, love me, love me, love me. Change your mind. Can't do that. You need to change from within and give them a chance to notice these changes. Now, we don't mean to be in their face having them notice these changes, like show them, oh, look how I'm different. I'm better than before. Now love me. You don't want to do that. You just want to change it with your energy and your overall state of mind that you are somebody that can be desired, that it's possible. And then you just want to let them come to you. You never want to force or push something. When you try to force yourself or you try to change their mind, you're just going to run up against resistance and, brick walls. Like you're just going to run your head against a wall. But people do change their minds all the time. I mean, if you look at people who are getting married right now and you look at their stories, some of them might say, I didn't want to have anything to do with this person when I first met them. In fact, I rejected them 3 times. Like, it happens, and then they end up together, like something clicks. But it clicks because it's a change within that other person. Suddenly they see themselves as more. They see themselves as capable of having this person love them. And I want to say you never want to become obsessed with your specific person because obsession makes them go away. No one wants sort of that obsessiveness all over them. It's no good. How can I make him like me as a romantic partner? You need to see yourself worth being loved in this way, worth being a romantic partner, not just somebody who's a friend. And again, attracting a specific person is not about the specific person. It's about you and your feelings about yourself. As I started with this video, do you actually say to yourself, I love you, love you, love you. I love me, I love me, I love me. Or are you cruel to yourself at times? Do you cut yourself down? Do you think you're not good enough? Like you wouldn't cut your specific person down or say you're not good enough. You just wouldn't do that. You wouldn't use the ugly voice that you use to yourself towards them. Like you would never dream of doing that in a million years, but yet we're so careless about it inside of our own minds. Like we're just cruel and we don't even think twice about it. It's like this inner bully that we've just accepted as part of who we are. And that's not okay. So really take a moment to be mindful of what you think about yourself, because what you think about yourself is how this other person is going to see you. It's all energetic, and it's like this energy that you're giving out. You need to give out the energy of being a romantic partner. Say to yourself, I am somebody who can be in a relationship and loved, and I'm not going to force myself romantically on this person. I'm not going to get frustrated or prove to themselves in my mind about why I'm worth being a romantic partner. I'm just going to be sort of like have an inner groove going on and see myself as a romantic, wonderful person who gets romantic gestures and who gets to fall in love with my best friend. Like I said, if you look at people getting married, I'm sure there's plenty of them that started as friends. Happens all the time. In fact, some of the best relationships, in fact, the best relationships are ones that started out as friends because you have the same interests and you sort of formed a bond in that way. So again, look at your strengths, not your weaknesses. I love him. I know we will get married soon, but currently he is planning to marry someone else. What do you do in a situation like that? Well, you got to see your worth. If there's another person in this picture, I just made a third-party video. Check that out. But you just want to focus on your connection between you and him, not obstacles. Let the universe handle it. It's amazing the way things can come together. I mean, like I said, people who end up with one another, maybe they were about to marry someone else and then it didn't happen. Like that does happen. So remember, your situation is not the weirdest. It's not the most racked with obstacles. It's not the only one that can't be fixed. We all seem to think our situations are the worst in the entire world. It's the worst thing It's not though. It's really not. How would they know we changed and different if we don't see them? It's through your energy. We're always giving off energy. Even if the person is a half a world away, they're going to feel you and they're going to feel the difference. So don't become like all wondering how this person is going to see you and notice it and feel the difference. Just feel like I'm worth the best. I am worth being loved. I love myself. I can honestly say I love you, love you, love you to myself. I'm going to stop putting all of that love energy on this other person. I'm going to let it come to me because I really think in terms of interaction, there's balance. So if you are constantly giving all this energy to this person, how are they going to give it to you? It's like there's no room for any more declarations of love. You're already doing all the work for both of you. So you got to pull back a little bit. Love yourself. Become in love with you. You're amazing and beautiful, and recognize that. I already posted a question at the beginning. I didn't see it. If you want to post it again, I'll try to answer it. So, in terms of frustration, yes, every situation is frustrating. And I really think that when we overcome these obstacles and these frustrations and we actually succeed, it is the best feeling in the world. It is a miracle. And we live for those moments. It's almost like we make them more tricky in order to have the prize be that much greater. It's like this psychological thing we do. If it was just handed to us, we don't value it. You value $10,000 more that you earned than $10,000 that someone just gave you. I mean, think about it. If you had to sweat out, so many hours to save this $10,000, you'd be really careful about how you spent it. Like, you wouldn't just throw it away. But if someone just gave it to you, you might trash it and not even think about it because you didn't earn it. So think about it. In earning a result, in earning being with this specific person, if you had to go through these obstacles and make things, overcome these things, you're going to value that relationship so much more and appreciate it and love it. If it was just given to you, you might trash it and be like, this is boring. It's just the way we are. So I hope that this video could help. I am Veronica. I just posted a holiday coaching announcement in the last video. I am available for one-on-one coaching in the next few days, and then after January 4th, I will be in Ecuador. Look forward to many fun travel videos that are going to be really exciting. I'm going to go to exotic places. How to manifest a call and an apology. Imagine it. Let it go. That is a simple answer. Oh, wait, we got this question from the person who asked before. Let me just do this. Neville teaches everyone is us pushed out, and we can have whatever we want. Free will is an illusion, but he contradicts himself by saying people can reject us. I don't think people can reject you because you're not doing a love spell. You're changing from within. So why would that be rejected? I think that if you are not getting the results you want, you're feeling like you're being rejected, you need to let go. I really think that that is the key to pretty much anything. If you can honestly say that you've let go and you are just at peace in this current moment, you will see the thing that you have been hoping for and dreaming for usually finds you in the best way possible, in the fastest way possible. Now, I love Neville. I don't really talk about the whole everyone is you pushed out because I think it's kind of complicated. And I think that, think about you, yourself, your own journey. And of course, you're attracting things all the time. And if you can just become at one with being this romantic, wonderful partner and being happy in a relationship, being able to see yourself as someone who is worthy of being loved, you love yourself the way you love this specific person, you'll probably notice this specific person wants to be with you. 10 other people that are like that person want to be with you too, and then you get to pick the one that is best for you instead of just finally being available for when the specific person is ready to love you. Imagine you being in control and getting to pick who is best for me, not waiting around when will this person be ready for me, but is this person really good enough for me? Start thinking in those terms. Again, that's when you completely love yourself, have fallen in love with yourself in every possible way. So you want this person to be madly in love with you. Be madly in love with yourself and don't talk to yourself in an ugly way because you wouldn't talk to this person like that. You just wouldn't. So keep that in mind. How do you start believing in the universe? Well, the universe is you. The universe isn't something out there that grants you wishes. The universe is you. You are the universe. There is no separation at all. And the sooner that you can understand that, the faster you will understand why your creative energy is the very substance of everything that you are experiencing. I hope you have a lovely day. Email me, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com, my website where you can get that coaching, VeronicaIsles.com. I will do my best to answer emails and send the PDFs while I'm in Ecuador, but I don't know when I'm going to have Wi-Fi. I'm going to do the best I can, though, because I want to do live videos, so they better have Wi-Fi. But like I said, I'm going to do the best I can to answer those, but phone calls, text chats, Skypes won't be available during that time, but they will be available starting January 5th, and I'll be very available to accommodate you. I hope you have a lovely day. Wishing you the best holiday season and wishing you love. Love yourself and get that specific person. It's easier than you realize. Have a wonderful day.